Generic greetings and welcome back to Interplanetary once again. Today's beverage is still grape and apple juice. Very, very tasty. So, in the previous episode, we were trying not to die of artillery fire, and so far, it has been 99% successful. I guess it is 100% because we're not dead, but we have taken a couple of shots. So, as you can see, if we have a look around, there is a couple of, a bit of splash damage there, which is, yeah, there. There's also a couple around here, look. You can see we have taken shots, but there's only been one hit, and that's the mine up here being slightly damaged. We could repair it, but it's going to cost 150 each, and quite honestly, it's not damaged enough for me to really worry about. So this episode, what we're going to do, we've got some missiles. As you can see, we've got a missile solution system over here, and I could start getting some upgrades. I do like the idea of getting some population damage in AoE radius, but oh, we've also got high-density rocket fuel and other such thing as well. But yeah, what we want to do is really start hitting the people that can see me. So let's just get actually some more counter intel for a start off, because that's always useful. So get this counter intel up. There we go. And we'll go over to our telescopic array. And we want one that says Intel Gain. That does actually require energy to do that, so we'll be very careful of what we're actually selecting here. But this should allow us to see absolutely everything. We've also got some city upgrades for some of them as well. These guys haven't actually had... Oh no, they have got upgrades. So this one has got an upgrade, this one hasn't got an upgrade. We could go for... What's that? Oh, some nice ones. This is active targeting calibration. 1 turn, global building damage plus 20% and stealth rating minus 25%, or global population damage 25% and stealth rating minus 25%. So they can see my city much easier, but we also get a big bonus to our global damage. So we'll see how it goes. Anyway, let's go and see. What's that button there do? I have no idea what that button does. Interesting. Maybe you can turn the upgrades on and off or something. I'm guessing that's what it is. Anyway, I've never used it. So, let's go to our information view, and you can see that the person who sees most of my gear is player 2. Player 3 and 4, they have no idea what we've got. I've got plus 225% counter intel. They've got no counter intel, no intel whatsoever. So they can't see an absolute thing. Still got 5 cities, and 5 cities. And in terms of population, they're okay. So this guy here, oh, we can also see their tech tree as well. So they're going up for... They're going pretty much the same way as me. But, big difference... Ah, they're going for coil guns. Look at that. They're going up more of the coil gun route. That's interesting to know, actually. This guy, we'll see his tech tree. He's gone up for, again, coil guns and not much else. Oh, no. Going up the coil gun route once more. Okay. So there's a lot of coil gunnage going on. This guy, however, has now got offshore mines. So that's going to be something we'll have to be... we'll have to see. This one here, this guy's got ion defense, actually. So this is... who is this? That was Red. So Red's got ion defense. Now, I don't know if he's actually placed the ion defense. There's a kinetic one. Kinetic. Can't see any ion defense, but ion defense, I believe, can shoot down missiles. So we have to be wary about that one. Anyway, let's go to the targeting view, and we can see that the closest to me is almost certainly going to be Red because of the way he's coming. And sadly, because of our targeting solution, we can't hit anything. Dandy. Because of where we are. Actually, no, some of them can hit, so I will target Red like that. Again, you might think that I'm messing these shots up, but it's not. I'm actually curving it around, ready to hit when the planet comes. The good thing with missiles is you can be a little bit sloppy with them, because when they get within, see this little circle? That's essentially, that's like its orbit. And if they get within that, they will be able to hit it. And I'll... Ooh, shall we curve this one round? We might be able to get that. I reckon there. Let's just see what happens. First stage targeting done. Second stage, we shall shoot... Well, we'll get that coil gun down. And then... direct on the coil gun, then a bit of a split. You can see the damage that I'll cause when we mouse over that one. And then we also want to go for... Actually, you know what? No, this one here. I reckon we can do that. I reckon we can start causing a lot of damage to that city. There's our targeting, so that's the first and second stages. There's my shots out. It looks like red has got the same idea and is firing back. However, there is a stellar object there that's helping me out, although saying that, it looks like they are stupidly accurate. I have missed most of my shots, sadly. It didn't work out. I think one of them might have hit. Yeah, one of them did hit. You can see I hit there on the coil cannon. The rest was stopped. I did intercept 2 shots, but I did take a little bit of damage on this city. Again, just a little bit of splash down there. Nothing to really worry about, but it hit. We've now got advanced inertial measuring, which gives us MIRVs. Big honking space missiles. So, that's good. I'm going to go for probably the EM drives, which gives us some nice upgrades for the missiles, because I think it's worth us doing that. And then we'll go straight over to the intel. Looks like this guy is still going for the positive intel to try and see me, which is interesting, and I either need to fire back at him or I need to increase my intel. Who's going to be in my targeting solution this turn? It is going to be almost certainly red again. Yes, it is. Okay, so we will be targeting red. We'll do. You can see we've got loads of minerals here, so we really do need to spend it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get, and I'll see where my main source of firing comes from. It is obviously down here with these missiles. Now, there's no upgrades I can really give it. Firing energy cost minus 40% and lock-on range minus 20. That means I have to be very precise with them. I do have loads of energy though, so I'm not really too worried. What I'm going to do is go over to here, and we're going to set up a little satellite operation. We're going to have an MRIV. We're going to have a nuclear power plant. Another one of these. And then we'll have some defences. Like that. And we'll probably get a couple of those as well. So let's see how well that one goes. We'll have material cost minus 80%. MRIVs, we've got some upgrades, which is extra fragments, so it fires more missiles. This one will be the same next turn when I can afford it. Right, okay, over to firing. So we will fire at red. So it looks like nothing really is in my way this time, so we should get 4 very decent shots. What I'll do is still curve it round following the arc of the orbit. Like so. You don't need to give it full power, and we've not got enough energy to fire the other one. That's interesting because we could have an issue. If they fire back at us, it means that we can't activate our defenses. So we'll see how it goes. Right, so I can see a lot of what they've got. That coil cannon can take another hit, I believe, so we'll target it about there. And then we've got another one that can go there, and then finally another one that, just for good measure, can go into there, and then that'll take out the mine. End the turn, here we go, and boom, there's the shots out. Looks like not all of them are coming for me. In fact, only a couple are going for me. My missiles are looking decent. 1, 2, 3, there you go. So we've got 2 buildings destroyed and also some damaged, and then there's more hit there. We do have a building of ours targeted. Bang, there you go. It's been hit. That's a solar plant 5. Again, only a little bit of splash damage there. So that was good. That was good from us. That was good outgoing. Excellent. But now the Nemesis is coming. That's green. I could target red, but he is catching up to me, but the way it's going, I don't know if it's going to work. It looks like project concluded active radar scan on this thing here. And we've got a couple of others we can go for. Global building damage or global population damage. I'm going to go for global building damage. I think that's going to be useful. In terms of our MRIV, we've still got all that on the go. What I want to do then is probably give that the upgrade for additional fragments and then not spend anything else. I need to keep the other stuff going because it's going to take a lot to fire this. Look at all the shots I've got. So speaking of shots, we're going to fire one straight into green, and I think we'll just give it 100. No, we won't give it 100%. We'll just get sort of curve it in that way. It should be about right by the time it gets there. Again, these do have an arc, so they will actually grab onto this. Well, they'll essentially go in. They'll grab onto it once they get within that distance there, that radius. Oh, I didn't set the second stage targeting. They do have second stage targeting, sorry. So click that. There you go. This one. There you go. And then the missiles, which might not be as good. No, they're not. So what I'll do, I'll just directly fire at red because, you know, we've been doing that previously. It does take a lot to fire these missiles. As you can see, our energy is going down every time we do target these. So we have to be wary. what we're doing now is firing all of our guns and leaving very little energy. So if we do need to defend ourselves, it might be problematic. One will go there to destroy that mine. The others will go... I could just target... Honestly, I could just start absolutely hammering that city. 1, 2, 3. Let's just keep hammering the city. So end the turn. So we're going to have shots whiz out towards red, shots whizzing to green. Green's looking good. There you go. 3 buildings destroyed, 6 damaged. It doesn't look like we've got much on red. I think most of them missed. I do have some damage myself, which is on the... Oh, direct hit on the MIRV. So a direct hit there. Looks like it didn't get intercepted by the kinetic defense. So that might have been missiles. Did you say it's attacked by player 2? Player 2, if we have a quick look, has got missiles. Actually, I'm aware of what he's got. He's got missiles somewhere. No, coil cannons. Oh, and missiles. Yes, I'm pretty sure that would have been missiles, because if it wasn't... no, we intercepted attacks. Yeah, so I don't know what that was. Interesting. What we'll do is we'll go for a couple of upgrades then. We'll go for more energy, and that is... probably superconductor grid access. That's quite good. Lossless energy transfer. In terms of our intel, we can see what they've got. They're doing okay. And we've got some damage to repair. I do think we need to repair that MRIV, so we'll repair that one. The other stuff, I think we're okay, actually. I think we'll be alright. So, kinetic defense. Anything I can upgrade? If I get this... If I get some of these upgrades, it might not work. I don't know if it'll work because it'll shrink the thing down. This guy, I think we'll go for global population damage. Right, that should do us for now. Go over to the missiles. We should have some upgrades now. So we've got nuclear penetrator, building damage plus 75%, firing energy cost plus 30, population damage minus 50, and AoE radius minus 50. So it's half the splash, but 75% targeting. We've also got high density rocket fuel, which is 10% energy cost, but it's also very, very forgiving because it's got a 100% lock-on range bonus. The EM drives is firing range energy cost minus 20%, so you can sort of spam it off, but it's also lock range minus 40%, and then advanced gravity assist plus 40% energy. Firing cost minus 40 on lock-on range plus minus 20. So it's just a better version, essentially. Okay. I do like the idea of the nuclear penetrator because we can just specifically target the buildings and take them out. Yeah, go on then. So nuclear penetrator. That one. This one. Nuclear penetrator. And we're not going to do any more. Alright, so we'll go over to targeting view once more. So right next to me is green, and quite honestly, it's not... I might as well just fire straight into them. See, I am actually missing that, but when it fires, it'll just go... It will hit. The missiles is... they're not the same, but we can... I don't know what we can fire at. Can we fire at red? No, but we can fire at green. So what we'll do is we'll do that. Fire at green. Green. That might miss, I think. But we'll see. Green. And then we can't fire the other one. Finalise all the shots. So green, we've got... there's a city there. If I just focus that city down, then it's gone. Here we go. There's the shots. That's a lot of shots. That's a lot of damage, a lot of destruction. But we've also taken some shots back. And we're still taking shots back. We're going to receive another one. Incoming! The computer is still good. Actually, it's not incoming because I intercepted it. Kinetic defense didn't work because there wasn't enough energy. So it's crippled that solar power plant. But we have destroyed a city. There you go. That was what we were targeting. The city is now gone. Interesting. Buildings destroyed. Solar plant as well. Yeah, so actually... we probably came off, even though we destroyed a city, we probably came off worse. I think just because, look at the splash. Look at the radius of that. That's huge. We'll have to just repair some of this. Where else? There. That one, yes, we're aware of. That one we've repaired. That one and that one. Okay, it's not too bad then. And a couple of cities damaged. Actually, it's not as bad as I thought it was. Okay, that's fine. So MRIV, we've got... now got defense targeting protocol. Now, you get protocols on the MIRVs, and when they're set to whatever that protocol is, it will lock on and target that as a primary. So this, if we say defense targeting, it will target their defenses and smash those first. That's what it is for. Very, very useful. What I'm going to do is go down to the missiles and give them that nuclear penetrator once more, because that did seem to work. There we go, there's that. And then we'll go for this one. It'll be nuclear penetrator, job done. Right, in terms of turnage, we've got 36 turns remaining. I don't know if there's anything I can give... Anything over here. Actually, I do want another... probably another data security hub, which we will then upgrade to counter intel gear, and there we go. And we do need some more solar power plants. It is imperative that we get another couple of solar plants up, but I am actually going to get a couple of solar plants rather than the other things, because quite honestly, any more nuclear reactors and we're burning through resources too fast. We've also got the energy gain, superconducting grid access. It's plus 100% energy gain, but it's all material cost plus 80. It's a bit expensive though, isn't it? That's the one I was getting there. Is there anything we can do for orbital solar power plant? Floating plant. And that's energy gain, but it's not a stealth rating. We'll have to go for smart grids first, and then... Oh, you get wind turbines. Unlocks floating power plant, and that one is city unlock. City unlock. I was going to say, where's it coming from? That's good then. We'll go for that one. Right, over to targeting view once more, and fire the MRIVs first. It looks like we've got... Oh, we've really got a lot of shots here. So we've got one... We've got really anyone we can target all three. We've got the green going away, probably the hardest shot. Red coming in, and then also orange coming in, but very close to us. So that's what we'll do. We'll focus on those where we can. If we can't, then what we'll do is we will probably go for red, but there might be a better solution for some of these. Yes, there's a couple of better solutions. That one there's fine. And we can't actually fire the rest. You know what? I'm going to keep my energy because I think I'm going to get a lot of shots back, so I'd rather wait. So here we go. There's the shots coming out. There's my MRIVs. They've just smashed into a couple of things, and I've already taken lots of hits here. Look at all this. Oh my good grief. Telescopic array's been destroyed. Look at the shots I've taken. Absolutely hammered. Look at that. Wow. That's problematic. So I've lost a telescopic array. So I'll clear the debris. I'll quickly rebuild it. There's no reason why I can't. And then I will repair the nuclear plant. See, the problem I have now is this. This was the spammy approach that I mentioned earlier. And that is simply something I cannot face off against. It was never the... we were never supposed to be able to weather this. We never aimed for this. Either way, we're going to have to keep going. So MRIV, we will again target them. And target them. And we've also got missiles, which we can target other things. Do we want to? I don't know. In terms of intelligence, still counter intels on the go, and we can see most of the opponent. Oh no, they're starting to get a little bit of counter intel. Nothing major, but yeah. The problem is it doesn't matter anymore because of the approach that they've taken. So I could go for shields. That is one of the options, and start shielding up, or I could just go for more offense, and I think more offense is perhaps the way forward. So 2 more of those. That's going to cost energy to build, but hey ho. We've already fired the MIRVs, and what we'll do is we'll see what targeting solutions the missiles can take, which we will be able to fire one of them. No, because it's going to cost 390 to fire. No. We're not going to fire it. I need the energy for my defences. So here we go. There's the shots whizzing out again. And we just done 4 damage with cities damaged as well. Looks like I'm going to have a little bit of a reprieve here. I think 1 or 2 shots will come towards me. We've got 1, 2 coming in. Although that one I don't know was targeting me, but it's looking very good. One of them's missed, the other one's hit, and... What the hell was that? Ah, it was lucky is what it was. It did say... Look at like all of these buildings damaged, but that was an MRIV shot, I think, and it just happened to land in the right area and damaged a lot. Not really. I don't think I'm going to repair all of that. I don't think it's worth it, but I am going to go down and get some. I need to be able to shoot MRIVs. So this ion defense can do it. Also, I believe shields can do it, which is up there. So I will go for the. Shields are very good, but they're also a lot of energy, so we'll go for that thing there. It's only going to take a turn. I will target... additional warheads, and I'm going to fire all of these first, before anything else. No, I won't, because it looks like I'm not really in any sort of firing arc. No, I'm not. Okay, so this turn is all about... Actually, no, missiles will be able to fire, surely. Yes, my missiles are an arc. Right, we'll go for yellow, because quite frankly... He's the easiest one to shoot. And we'll fire the lot. And these should be fairly decent. We'll have one for red as well. Okay, so finalize the second stage targeting. I want to probably destroy that solar plant because I can. Destroy that solar plant because I can. Destroy that one because I can. And... destroy the power plant because I can. Remember, my missiles are nukes. They've got nuclear warheads on them, so they do actually just do load. Look at that. Look at the damage. They don't do a lot of... The area effect is very small, but the damage they cause when they hit is massive. So it's that many destroyed. I have had 1 building damage, but I have intercepted some attacks as well. This is good. Okay. See, this is what I'm really interested in the game, that you get multiple strategies going. You got this tech tree and you don't really know what they've got, and then you've got the intel side on top of that, and then you've got all the firing and the targeting, and then you've got the think about maybe just surviving rather than like let the opponents like smash it out, and you just on the sidelines survive. All of these are valid tactics, and I think playing multiplayer is better, especially with friends. You know, playing with friends. You know, a couple of beverages, having a laugh, having a natter, that's better than just with strangers. In general, anyway. For a start, in general, it's always better. But, just for... Well, just now. Like, you know, you'd be laughing your head off saying, I've just shot your thing, and blah, blah, blah. And yeah. It's good for that. But anyway, I digress. We haven't got any defences over here, and quite frankly, we can't build any because we don't have the plants, so I'm going to place a solar plant in there, and we might be able to get an ion defense in there. There we go. We will obviously go for that solar plant. We'll get an upgrade of additional solar cells. I did want to go for... Hang on, where's the technology? Extra solar cells. That's good. And that's not bad. That's a floating plant upgrade, though. Which is the one that gives us a city one? It's that one there. City projects, yeah. So city projects. Have we got any city projects on the go? We could have a couple, yeah. This one will give us energy gain plus 200. And there's another city project we could have, which will be... the same thing. It's just like solar farms, essentially. And we're going to have all of these. There we go. And then I think over here we'll protect our... Oh, we need an ion. We need some sort of defensive system. It would be nice to get the ion defense in there. Can you move stuff? No, you can only repair it. You can't move it. That's a crying shame. Put the ion defense in there. Is there anything I can do to increase its range? No. Minus 25% activation cost, but minus 5% defense radius. Well, that's just a no-brainer. The trade-off's very good compared to the other one. Okay, so over to firing once again. Don't really have a decent firing arc on the MIRVs, but the missiles, because of where I've placed them, should be fine. And there's 2. Not going to fire... No, do I fire one more? No, we'll keep the energy back. Second stage targeting. We will target... There. That should destroy 1. And you can see in terms of population, it doesn't do much because we didn't build it for that. But we should be able to see what we'll see what else is damaged, and we'll see what we can target. Power plant, and just destroy the power plant. Yeah, go on then. And here we go. There's the shots. Missiles looking good. 3 destroyed. That's why I like them upgrades, because we're now getting the advantage of we can see what we're firing at, and they can't see us. Oh, we've just had a couple of shots come in there, a couple of shots whizzed in. Yeah, sort of hit on the outside. Nothing major, nothing I'm too worried about. Had worse. Alright. So, we've destroyed buildings. On player 4, solar power plant 1, solar power plant 2, mine 3. Good. Research complete rated. We want to start getting some more upgrades for our MRIVs, and that one gives us additional warheads, which is good. This one gives us radioactive ammunition, which is population damage. That's the one we want to go for. I'm going to go for onboard targeting AI, though, because that does give us additional warhead. So that's what we want. And then we want to get to target cities, because remember, it's all about destroying the cities here. Well, actually, it's not, but that's how you win. This guy's got 5 cities left. He's got 4. He's got 4. I'm the one with the most material strippage, though, I think. That's a word now. There were words, they were just not used correctly. But hey-ho. Right, so MRIVs, let's start firing away, and angle should be about there, and then target that. And then we're just going to keep bombarding red, because they deserve it. Well, they don't, really, but I'm going to hit them nonetheless. There we go. Stagger the shots, as you can see, just in case I mess the targeting solutions up. The other guys, they're probably going to be well out, so quite honestly, don't really need to fire them. So we'll go over to our building, and we'll see what can we fire against. We've got energy gain plus 75%, that's the adaptive cells already on. This one's energy gain plus 100%, but also minus stealth rating. Not that I'm bothered about minus stealth rating. Where was our energy production? It's all over the place, really. I guess this is the one that they know the most about. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get myself I'm going to get an upgrade in for an ion defense there, and then these can get the energy upgrade like that. There's those 2, and we'll start repairing some of these because some of them are actually quite damaged. I want to repair too many and use a lot of energy. I want to have about 800 energy left, but obviously there's a lot of them that are quite damaged, and I think that's about it. Anything more and we might be dipping too much into the tank. There's the MRIV shots. Oh, 2 of them missed, but I did destroy. Oh, nothing, just damaged a bit. I've also intercepted 2 of their shots. Oh, we have just received a big hit, though. There's another big hit, although I think that one was intercepted. That one was intercepted, whatever that one was, but we've lost 2 telescopic arrays. We've lost half of our intel gathering systems. That's bad. So we immediately need to sort that out. We need to sort that out right now. So let's get that connected up. 1 there. And 1 there. We'll also get from here an ion defense, because I think that's what it was. We'll repair that. And this one is not connected. We'll connect to that. Okay, so we're all connected up. That's the 2 destroyed. In terms of buildings damage, look at that. MRIV. Very, very heavily hit. Where else? Over there we're aware of. Yes, I will repair that. I think that's about it. We intercepted 3 shots. Okay, it's a bit naughty, but it's what it is. So, I think we will leave it there, because again, this is getting quite long here. Still doing okay. In terms of the opponents, though, it's all relative, isn't it? This guy's taken the biggest hit. Look at this. There's a lot of damage all over there. A lot of stuff that's really, really damaged. Also got a lot of floating solar power plants, a lot of solar plants and things like that. This guy can't really see a lot of, but yeah, see, I don't know where their cities now. Because I've just lost half my intel gathering systems, I don't know. Ooh, that's always bad. Let me just get the other upgrades. It was intel gathering plus 50%. This one was... I can't get the other intel gathering because I just can't afford it. I just can't afford it. I don't have the minerals. But we'll leave it there for this episode. Next episode, we will hopefully win it. But let's see how it goes. Not doing too bad so far, but we could get overwhelmed at any moment, really. Because one of the things that is missing from this game, and I'm very sad that it is missing, is a official diplomacy section. So you've got all of the intel and counter-intel. You've got all the research, all of the shooting stuff. In a multiplayer game, you can sort of ally up with people, you know, and say, right, you don't shoot me, I don't shoot you, or we'll target this guy, even if it breaks down towards the end. Having that codified, having that as in an official system where people can see who they're allied with, like a diplomacy tree, would massively improve it, I think. I think that would be a massive improvement, because then you can ally up with different planets, and whether that be a temporary, like, ally for 10 turns, or permanent when you start the game, that would be really, really good. Wish it was in. It isn't. We just have to deal with it. Either way, next episode, let's see if we can win. As always, hope you have enjoyed the video. Thanks very much for watching. Take care, and generic partings.